Okay, I think we have the YouTube back up. Let's open up Twin Mirrors and continue with the stream. Please also check out my socials and stuff, which I put in the chat right now, to also see clips and stuff that I put on every now and then. Be much appreciated. Okay. Twin Mirror. It's apparently a don't nod game. I don't know if it's controller or mouse and keyboard. We'll start off with mouse and keyboard and see how it goes. Pardon me. Oh, misclicked something. There we go. Until the bottom M is barely visible. About there. What else do we have to change? Well, it's window, don't need VSync. All the stuff has gone to Ultra, that's okay. Must be not that intensive. How do we go back? Okay, back there. I'll leave the background subtitles off for now, maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm sure it will tell me how to play during it. Let's go in.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. And I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break,
yeah, the subtitles are kind of fine like that. Can't remember who Don't Nod is. Aren't they the ones who did like that Storm kind of game or something like that? Where you go back in time and all that? I can't really remember. I know they're very much narrative kind of company. Studio. Why is he so dirty? Hey, we're gonna be awake, right? I don't know why they say about being awake. Why is the volume down so much? There we go. Don't know how the volume turned down. Sorry if it was low. Don't know what happened there. Well, it was the game, it wasn't my voice. So there's that. I'm sure that's only been low, just like in the last half of this stream, pretty much. Lookout point. It's like Twin Peaks or something like that, because it's like twin mirrors. Character looks kind of good graphics.
Might as well spend it here.
Time to kill. Okay, let's figure out what we're doing. No littering. Is this stuff on the ground here?
Wasn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town.
Oh, okay. We have to go in here then.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
Restoration sign. The company made sure we knew how generous they were.
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
What's it
Welcome back
say?
to Basswood, Sam.
Restoration made possible thanks to the generous donations of the New Virginia Coal, Inc. Okay. So is this going to be something about coal? We're going into some mines, maybe?
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views.
We've been having a
Makes a small
fire.
town look big.
Danger, full hazard. Orientation board. Okay. Oh, no, we can take that away and just read. Right? Or no? Just say ruins. Founded in 1865, a small mining town quickly grew along with the coal industry. At its peak, Basswood produced more coal than any other town in West Virginia, with Basswood Mine being one of the most consistent coal mines in the US. Basswood is also a wonderful place to simply let nature be nature outside of the Appalachian Trail, with its hundreds of miles of hiking trails, a perfect example of the true West Virginian way of life. Basswood is both a reminder of its past and a glimpse into its bright future. But yet they've got like closed and sucks and stuff. Basswood is also a sucks to simply let nature be nature. Okay. Okay, so let's look up. Why can I not select anything? It's just telling me where the things are. So cemetery's over there. Basswood Mine, Basswood. Oh, we got look. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
The kind of look around is kind of annoying.
It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
So I want to see if I can fix the sensitivity. View sensitivity. I put it a lot more up. Oh, turn vibration off because we are not using the controller. We look at the sign. Warning sign. Because the sign protects better. Because a sign protects better than a sturdy railing. Yeah, you don't really want to fall. Emergency phone. Direct connected to emergency line.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
Wildlife sign.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
West Virginia Scenic Mountains, or Mountain Forest, are a home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, and cave bats. Among other animals, bobcats, wild boars, and even black bears have been seen all over the state. Even very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar, puma concolor, on the prowl.
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
When hunting, carry with you at all times the permits and licenses. Do not hunt while under the influence of alcohol. Hunting is forbidden between half an hour after sunset and half an hour before sunrise. Seems reasonable. No hiking sign.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
Yeah, well, it looks kinda overgrown a bit. Food locker. Keeps hikers and hunters safe
I left
from
a sandwich in
bears.
it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
Well, that's a bit silly.
I used to love looking at basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Oh, someone fell here. What's this? They like look through. What the hell is happening?
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
Oh, this isn't mind. Optimal shot angles. Your mind seems a bit chaotic.
Even if it does mean nothing,
Mind
stays hidden
closure.
in here. Not even me.
This is what they call a mind palace. I've heard of that in passing with like movies and stuff. I think like Control kind of has that kind of thing, doesn't it? I can't remember. Okay, let's go forward. A memory.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Maybe we should have kept in contact.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you.
Are we Sam? Okay, we're Sam.
I wasn't listening.
Any memories to the side? No. Okay, we go here to this memory.
Come on, Anna. Look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
Oh, that's sweet.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
What?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
Wasn't she with, like, the best friend? Or
What else
what?
would I be doing?
Or was it
You
introducing
look like I
back
just ran over
then?
your grandma.
Well, it must
the
be, yeah.
silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Okay, so that guy that died introduced them, and then they ended up a couple.
You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Press I to see the journal. So return to car. You've wasted enough time. We've got people. Okay, so that's Anna. We're Sam, and Nick was that guy. Nick's been my friend since we were kids. My only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood, and now he's ghosting me by being dead. Well, he's not really ghost. Well, he is a ghost, I guess. Anna, the one that got away. Would my whole life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Yet part of me is looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small-time newspaper, a town full of angry people, and a failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend a best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all of the past mistakes at your friend's graveside? Right? Yeah, that probably wouldn't be that great. Okay. On the way back to the car, slowly.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Oh, you shouldn't have missed it. Are you still coming?
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Giving up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Who was that? Was that meant to be the best friend? Can't be, because it was talking friendly. Are you still coming? I really hope you can make the wake. It'll be at the Haven. Almost there. Got stuck in traffic, almost there.
Lost the
Yeah, you
signal.
should go.
Some things never change.
Well, that's not good. Well, you better go to it then. Okay. Myers Haven parking lot. Oh, I didn't see that. It said Joan something something.
Muley, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
Sure.
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
Kind of like the jacket.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Okay, so they are called Joan. Let me explain. Let's not talk about this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave.
Yeah, I'm not using controller anymore.
You said, I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after, you know, after my dad.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
This seems a bit
Listen,
not...
I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense.
So she's the daughter,
He wouldn't
yeah.
have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's
Someone could have crashed into him.
wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
Who is this guy?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If
Like
you
he's a
poke
psychiatrist.
around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Keep her out of it. Promise you'll look into it. I'll look into it.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley.
I actually
Yeah.
kind of like the animation.
I should go in before my mom misses me.
It actually looks pretty good.
You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Double denim. Come on, go on, buddy. Okay, so I need to see about her again because I didn't see at the start who she actually was. Of all the people I heard when I left Basswood, Joan is one who least deserved it. She was just a kid and my goddaughter, but it's a tough job to be a lonely kid's only friend. I couldn't hack it. Now that her dad died, things aren't going to be any easier for her. Angry, hurt, stubborn. Hard to believe Joan was the one who nicknamed me Molly. Not that I'm looking for an excuse. I made a promise to a child that will break her heart whether I keep it or not. What if she's right about her father's death? What will that do to her? And what if I can't give her the answers she's hoping for? What's Memento? Oh, okay, nothing. She's called Bug. Okay. Same town, the same doubts and contradictions. Face it or escape it. This time I made a different decision. The temptation to embark on another doomed investigation leading to nothing but pain was too strong to resist. Am I doing this for Joan, for Nick, or for myself? Probably a bit of everything. Let's go investigation. Just go inside the bar, okay. What happens if we try to walk around Kathy's car? The car is older than her daughter.
Seems Kathy's been keeping this running 100,000 miles past its prime. I hope she's not running short on money.
It still looks pretty good. I wouldn't say it's run down. Yeah, it looks still quite new. Anyone else's car I can apparently look at? No. Oh, there's a police car. Why does it have like a border on it? Oh, okay, there.
Some of the police force stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
Force has seen better days. I wish we could walk a lot faster. Coal Miners Haven. The bar changed its logo, but it never changed its name. Coming through the back, get me looks.
Might as well talk to Walter.
Yeah,
I'll have to sooner or later.
I want to walk faster.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes,
Former
yes,
boss,
it
friendly
is,
as
Mother.
ever.
Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
His mouse
Fast
movements
way
look a bit
back into
weird.
requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like
Hug
these,
him.
we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
Yeah, just being polite.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No
Nope.
way.
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you
She's like
inside.
pregnant and with someone else. I'll be surprised if I'm like right.
I haven't read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
Local legend honored today. By Walter Dodson. Early this week, our dearest colleague Nick Waldron passed away in a tragic car accident. He will be set to rest tomorrow at Havens Gate Cemetery before his family and friends and co-workers share a drink at the Coal Miners Haven to honour the memory of the dearly departed friend. Long-time readers will no doubt recognise his name as the one, as there has been days when it was the byline over the half the articles littering this plucky paper. Nick was loved by his family and colleagues. He is survived by his daughter Joan and ex-wife Kathy. Continued on page 3. We can't see that.
Must have been a hard issue to write.
You don't often make the front page of a newspaper. Good news, not even Basswood car crash. Walter did a good job on the obituary. Our boss at the paper, I'd say he taught me everything I know, but given my track record, that wouldn't be much of a compliment. I always thought Walter was a decent sort, the rare breed who truly believes his job is to serve the community. Seeing the old Joker was nicer than expected. That's kind of sweet. Oh, was there another one? No. Okay. Do we get a drink? Or chips or whatever's here? No. What is this? At least Basswood still has its Pathfinders. Oh, American football. Joan's bike.
That smile she had when I gave it to her. She could barely get on it back then.
Okay, finally going in.
I'm not ready for this.
No, you're gonna have to be ready.
Here we go.
So who's gonna notice up
Mr.
first?
Samuel Higgs, Big Shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right? As if you aren't, well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up
Those
everyone's
guys were
blood.
rude. Maybe as soon as I can, he started it. Just for Nick.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, shame that. You watch yourself.
So why are they so angry at him?
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Yes. Is this going to be about that guy? All the miners at the Basswood lost their jobs when the mines closed. I know better than to provoke them. Okay. Declan's the local law enforcement. I vaguely remember him from school. He used to get into fights a lot. Usually protects smaller kids. No one was surprised that he became a cop. Go say hi to people, I
I
guess.
didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another
You just
employee.
quoted him a couple of times, and I thought it sounded good.
Oh, he's got bad management then.
Then you should read
Bottles
Great
there.
Expectations. It's a masterpiece.
Walter can be overwhelming at
Play and
times, but he means well.
So I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us. Join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years. My best reporter. What do you even say about him?
He was a dedicated reporter. He was a team player. He was methodical. He was a dedicated reporter.
Remember that article? Something about stoplights? No one cared, but he did. Months of effort.
Yield signs. He approached each story with his pen like a knight wielding a sword.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot at Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
I'll be vague.
Got a new start and new perspectives. I'm helping my mother with her garden. I've been volunteering.
Terrific to hear, my boy. Terrific to hear.
Oh, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Yeah, during later. Looks Steve did seem odd. I'll just say later.
That could be nice.
I don't want
We'll
to
see.
bring things up.
Think about it, Samuel. A drink with friends is worth 1,000 among enemies.
Oh,
You'd
talk to
think a
John,
kid
I
at
guess.
a bar would stand out more.
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's
nice to people, I guess.
nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even
Or you're
Anna's
missing
weird.
someone, that's why. Was Anna holding her up? They're trying to be kind. Dad was a good guy.
People don't really know what to say, but they genuinely liked your dad. So even if they're weird and clumsy, it comes from a good place.
Now you sound all weird and clumsy.
Don't I always?
Do you ever just watch people?
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
Fair enough. Who's that?
Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy.
That's a
just
bit
after we
harsh.
left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
What did you think of it? It took a lot of research. I don't want to talk about it. It took a lot of
It took
research.
reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
She seems very open with just blurting out anything. Do they actually help flowers?
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Well, you would if you're the wife.
Kathy,
Or ex-wife or wife.
Sam, you actually came.
I'm as surprised as you are. I'm as surprised as you are.
well, here I am. I'm just as surprised as you. How have you been?
Life in Basswood has been hard these last years. You'd know if you'd stayed. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot to friends.
Yeah.
Well, we're an adult
Maybe
and
don't
she's a
break her
kid,
heart
so
this time when you leave town. All right?
you don't want to be too friendly, really. I'll do my best.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
Well, we did promise to look into things, so we made that mistake, I guess.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, we better look into things, I guess, then. So it is a mind palace.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad.
So everyone's
Amelie.
hating because of
Language.
his article.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... it feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups.
one of the
Video
things
games are
people
the realm
do.
of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, Just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
So she wasn't keen on and getting married anyway.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
Oh, because he's kind of smiling a bit. Nick and Joan.
He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us.
Westwood Jungle Team.
I wonder who took that picture. Happier times.
Don't even look at that one there. Was that like the dev team or something like that? In the bottom middle.
We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Those two were a great team.
Nothing else there. Okay, let's step back.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Well, people would have been threatening. It was a bet worth. That's not why I left.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This
So
coming
why
from
you here?
the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Oh, showing your gun.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Make some tough air. It's been rough, honestly. Don't pretend you care. You don't pretend you care.
Like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Anna. Yep.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis
Poor
but
girl.
I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
She noticed us here. Don't know if she noticed us. But we're probably going to go over to her, I guess. Oh, we got something in the mind. Attend the wake. Pay homage to... Yeah, I've already attended it. Oh, we got a bunch of things. Ethan. Oh, Ethan was the guy at the bar. Small town bartender who listens more than he talks. Ethan's bar must be the only prosperous business in Basswood. Then this is the IT guy at the paper I used to work for. I remember him as a bitter and mean-spirited guy, a loner with not many friends in Basswood. So am I, but it doesn't mean we're kindred spirits. Hugh Kirkland. Hugh is new in town, but seems like he knows how to fit in. Then again, he's a town pharmacist. Fitting in is his part of his job. Still, it's decent of him to come to Nick's wake. With Walter, what you see is what you get. His grief for Nick is sincere. Tara, the office administrator at Basswood Jungle, and the proverbial weird co-worker. She likes everyone and everything. Dinosaurs, romance novels, evangelical TV, conspiracy theories, rice cookers, unusual street names, you name it. She'd talk about it for hours. Kathy and Nick married young and divorced quickly. I'm not sure she ever really liked me though. I was her daughter's godfather, or maybe that was just made things worse. Okay. So we've got a little bit of information of people.
But no more than 3,000...
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick.
I thought it was
I think she liked his work ethic.
That's what crooked pharmacists want.
Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
Booth upholstery hasn't been replaced in decades. Good Declan.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
Could be better next year. Could be better next year, yeah.
My best friend just died.
No need to snap at me, Sam. I ain't the enemy here. And your allies are in short supply, so be careful what you say.
Oops.
You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
I'm sorry.
This reminds me of when I lost my pa. Death sure changes how we think of someone.
Okay, he's not too angry. Okay, let's talk to Anna. Oh, can we play this?
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine. Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
Anna?
Sam!
Go back.
I've missed you.
Really?
Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
It wasn't because of you. It hurts to come back. It hurts to come back.
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds. The old timers gave me hell when I came in too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
Hope I announced that. I know. It didn't help.
I wanted to help.
I didn't help.
I was trying to make things better.
You always do. Try, at least. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick were together?
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He
Nope.
asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Well, also there was a thing between you two.
That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me
If you
feel
like differently moved on.
heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
I'm sorry, Nick's gone. I'm sorry, Nick's
It's
gone.
hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big.
Yeah.
I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone.
This
I
reminds
play
me
that
of
stupid,
Remember Me.
Stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say,
I think it's called
it
Remember
made a
Me.
make. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's.
Okay then.
It was honestly nice seeing you.
You too.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
And we're gonna be nice with
Believe
him.
you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Yeah, let's not mess with those guys.
So
talked
tragic
to her.
what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but, you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
That is a bit rude. It's alright.
It's all right.
She
Tara.
can't help it.
I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this.
She's so
Poor
smiling.
Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me.
Gosh, she's got a creepy
So,
smile.
I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
Okay, let's go and have a drink.
Walter can be overwhelming at times.
Oh, we already
He means
did that.
well.
Okay,
It does look tempting.
let's have a drink.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Wow, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
Excuse me.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was mostly a good dad. He had things I didn't. We hadn't talked in 2 years. He was a good dad,
He was
mostly.
always good with Joan. Though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is
You're doing a
none,
poem.
he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Pretty sure people sure liked him. I brought myself down. People
Everyone
sure liked him.
I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
I'll just drink.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her?
I wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan.
Road.
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Yeah, she had food things right there. Like, there was no evidence that she was drinking.
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Yeah, Kathy was harsh. Yeah, Declan was harsh. For Jonah text. Declan was harsh.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
Gosh, we're sitting there drinking for a while. How much are we drinking? At least those guys behind me aren't messing with me.
Night. I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped.
Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back.
Who is he?
It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
I don't ask you to be here. I'm sorry. Stop pushing me.
Stop pushing me. Stop always poking at me. You just won't quit.
I'm trying to help. And helpful tip number 602, beer doesn't solve any of this.
That is true.
You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
We're gonna go and do something stupid. Don't know a lot of places. I've never been to motel.
My head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what?
You must have.
I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. Clear it up.
Okay, I am going to leave it here. Hopefully it is saved. And we will continue, most likely, on Monday. So that's going to be it for today. We finished Solstice, which I'm glad we did. And that was pretty fun. We are now, of course, started this Twin Mirror, which seems a lot like a game I've played before. I'm pretty sure it was called Remember Me. Not too sure if I have it on Steam or not, but it feels a little bit similar. Where is it? Oh, no, Tell Me Why. That's what it was. Yeah, it reminds me of Tell Me Why. Who made that? That was... Oh, that was also Don't Nod. So, yeah, similar then. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I am going to get out of here. If you enjoy the stream, please leave a follow. It'd be much appreciated. Also, check out my socials, which is in the chat right now. And I shall see you guys most likely on Monday. Thank you for watching.